Welcome to Zarnia for Games and Geekery. I'm Adhil and these are my 5 favorite board game designers. First up, Martin Wallace. The sheer range of different themes that Martin Wallace has covered in the many years that he's been designing games is truly mind-boggling. He was well respected before I even came into the hobby, and he remains relevant today somehow. Next is Bruno Kathala, and I love Bruno Kathala as much for the smaller, simpler games like King Domino as for the more involved 5 Tribes. He always seems to find ways to improve on those established mechanisms that people have been using for many years. He always seems to have some kind of different take on things. And speaking of a different take on things, Alexander Pfister is the guy who really brings together a number of mechanisms that we're quite used to in other contexts in a way that you might not expect. Mombasa and Great Western Trail are 2 of my absolute favorites. And he's got so many other great games too that use some unexpected combinations of mechanisms that people already know quite well. He's a real master at putting those together. The newest kid on this designer block is Vladimir Sushi. He's had hit after hit and launched himself into the upper echelons with beautiful designs such as Underwater Cities and Praga Kaput Regni. I really can't wait to play Woodcraft, which is one of his latest really hyped up games. Now, I've been an Uwe fan since my first big board game purchase, which was Agricola, many years ago. And since then I've bought most of his games. Yes, a lot of them involve farming, and yes, a lot of them involve feeding your workers. But somehow his designs speak to me. I'm not always good at them, but I do love them. His latest offering involves bats and farming in Ghana. Kind of intriguing. I'm quite keen to try it out. So there you have it. My favorite designers of all time. Who are your favorite designers? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and like.
Oh, we've got a Patreon.
Oh, right. By the way, we've got a Patreon. Go check it out.
You're so intense at that last bit, you're just like, I'm staring hard at the camera. Like...